Hello everyone. Okay, so there is a storm outside, so if the connection gets lost, I'll just redo the video. But today we're talking about how to make a clearing spray. Now let me first clarify. Clearing a space is different from purifying a space and completely different from cleansing a space. Clearing a space is basically anything and everything you get the fuck out of my house kind of vibe, right? Y'all clear out, like out, right? Cleansing is more of specifically cleansing out a specific energy. Like say someone be doing a hex to ruin your marriage. You can make a cleansing spray that's specifically to cleanse out this bad juju of anti love, right? And spray your house to cleanse the home, right? The other thing that what purification does, purification, I don't really like using the word purification. It's basically like, think of it as a black ball of energy turning, giving it white energy in this black ball. Say this orange is black, right? And you're feeding this black ball of energy some white, and this white turns light gray and then becomes officially white. It's very much like that process. That's how I would explain purification, and it like basically takes one energy and in a sense transmutes it or charges it with specific energy to eventually over time to become the energy, to purify it, to purge all the other energy out until there's only that specific one energy of, like, say it's for love. So that's how I do it. Now what you're gonna need is you're gonna need a pot for this cleansing spray. Now this is for money. I've been feeling like a lot of bad JoJo Mojo with some vibes people throwing shade my way. So I'm actually gonna make a banish misfortune and a clearing spray because I don't want no misfortune. I don't want no people trying to take my good fortune. So what I'm gonna do, the main two ingredients for the clearing spray, the rest are really add-ons. Is vinegar, still vinegar, and I like to use sea salt. What the hell is this? Sea salt. And when I do have it, I get pink Himalayan salt and Epsom salt because I love the power of three energy, right? But right now, I just got some sea salt. So that's what we're gonna do. Now for this clearing spray, I'm banishing misfortune. I'm clearing out that energy of misfortune, negativity, all that. I'm clearing anything and everything that don't serve me, that people throwing shade my way. It's out. It's out the door. And I don't play when it comes to this. I don't play. You feel me? So what I like to do before every ritual is I like to leave an offering. This is for my ancestors to guide me in my intentions. I pray to my ancestors that you guide me in the right clearing spray recipe. That what all that is added in here is going to cleanse any misfortune, cleanse any black magic, anything that people be sending negative thoughts, emotions my way. I want it all gone. I want it neutralized and gone. Amen. So I am going to use avocados because avocados represent money, and I do want to attract money. But in this case, I'm going to be using them for banishing the misfortune. So I'm going to take a combination of the peels, avocado peels, and you could just leave them whole, but I like to um, break them up into 5 pieces because the number 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And if I have enough, I do 13 because I love the number 13. Maybe I could do 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's do 13. Let's do that. Let's do 13. Now I'm gonna take an avocado seed because avocados are again money, 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 right? Um, but in this case, I'm basically banishing the seed of misfortune. I'm getting to the root, the seed, the root of the problem, right? Now, usually I'd have gal root with me, but I don't have that. If I'm making the spray, I usually have gal, which is low John the Conqueror or some high John the Conqueror, and I put that in to symbolize the root energy, but also to have ultimate victory over this energy. So the next thing you're going to want to add, if you're doing this banishing misfortune spell, I use black pepper. You can use jalapeno pepper juice or just jalapenos. If I prefer the juice though, like I want it to be like that hot foot powder, be like get them out of my house like real quick. Ain't playing, right? So I'm gonna take my special spoon. I'm like in front of this. This so fancy. I take 3 tablespoons. Again, I use number three. Threes, 13s, 12s, 9s. Okay. Take 3 tablespoons, and it's okay if it spills over your spoon. That's okay, because the more black pepper, the better, I would say, because it's so good at cleansing. Too. It's good at it's a really good banishing. I mean, a lot of people underappreciate this stuff. It's really good for banishing, and also, as far as a beauty tip, I know that it's been working for me, but it a tighten. I haven't used it in a long time, but it does tighten the skin. So you have less wrinkles, tightens the pores. Now, this is paprika. I either use paprika or cayenne or both if I'm feeling like I need extra oomph. This time I do feel like I need extra oomph, but you just gotta take one of these. One. Not three, just one. You don't want it to be too fierce, too hot, and then be overwhelming you. Now, I take about. I specifically empty the bottle to about this size, so you can see the amount of juice that I'll be using. Okay. This is how much is left, and sometimes I do use this whole thing, but I'm being told by my ancestors to do 3 capsules. Well, we're just gonna do 3 capsules. Usually, if I'm making like a gallon jug for me to use over time, I do use this amount because I'm making a big batch. But they're telling me three is enough. 3 capsules. So we're gonna do 3 capsules. Like I said, I usually use that amount. I'm making a 1, 2, 3. Cool. Gucci. Now, I am going to while this is boiling, I'm going to make some elderberry tea. Now, the next thing, if you are crystal lovers like I am, and you have a jar that you like a spray bottle that you can fit crystals in. Now, of course, this one obviously won't go in, but it'll be charged. Next, it'll be around it. I take when I'm trying to successfully do something, have a successful spell. I use citrine because citrine is the success stone. So I do citrine. I always put citrine if I'm trying to make my spell successful. Boom, it's gonna have some citrine. Then I'm gonna have the red jasper for grounding in that energy that I put into my intentions and grounding it into the walls. Now, this is for clarity and mental clarity because it's like, okay, obviously they're getting in, how they're getting in, and I want to have that mental clarity to really understand how this energy is slipping through. Then we also have the black, not black, God, uh, Dalmatian Jasper, but I'm not sure if this is Dalmatian Jasper for sure, but I believe this is Dalmatian Jasper. And this was the black and the white, the balancing of energy. Now, what I do with this spray, and while we're talking, because it's gonna be you gotta bring the water to a boil. Now, I just fill it up till I'm satisfied. So I take the spray and I fill it up to about the amount that I want. In this case, I'm making a whole lot. So I might just do a little bit like this and put it on. I like to use when it says, because this is high, low, and then it gives me the numbers 1 and 9. I put it on 9 because 9 is a gateway number. Now, because I'm making a big batch, I am going to pour the rest of these contents in like so. Okay. Now, these two specific items you may not have in your cabinet, and I'm gonna put them in the other fridge. So in 1 minute, because I want you to see what it looks like. Okay, this is sulfur. Now this batch, I am not gonna put it in here because it got too much good stuff already. And if you put too much of something, it tends to like. It's like when you trying to make creamy soup and you put too much water and it's too creamy, right? For the creamy chicken, the image it's too soupy. It's not creamy anymore. So, but if you do not have this in your cabinet, it's okay. It is a substitute that I am encouraging you to get. Mama Eve does sell this, so check out her YouTube, and she's got a Etsy store on her YouTube channel. But I will post a link in the community chat. But I buy the sulfur from her. This is not. I don't think this is the exact bottle. I just put it in this bottle. But she does sell sulfur, and sulfur is really good for banishing, getting rid of energy vampires, energetic snakes, like anything that's like vampiristic. I've used this to get rid of just nasty spirits. I swear, it's just so much that this sulfur is really good for. And the other one is tea tree oil. Um, Most people probably, if you're into the crystals and the oils and stuff, you might have tea tree oil. Now, a reason why I bring this up is because the tea tree oil, number one, it helps restore the electromagnetic field of this. I guess it's been proven to help balance the energy. So I use this to put like a few drops in here once it's done to put that energy in, and so that way it is restoring the balance of the energetic environment. Now this thing I could already tell already while this thing is getting ready to go to a board, I could feel the energy, and I know it's gonna be just right. So I'm gonna put some of this in there because I always put this in, but I'm not gonna put the sulfur in unless some nasty things come up in here. So it's like upside down. I'm gonna. It's like I'm running out. I need to get some more of this. Mm. Now, on the side note, while we're waiting for the thing to come to a boil, I also want to discuss that to y'all that um a lot of you noticed how I jump around from things about myself to witchy stuff. Honestly, the reason why I do this is because I really don't know what you guys are looking for on this channel. So I would really appreciate it that if you can give me some insight on what you're looking for from this channel, because I am a witch. I do know a lot about magical practices and stuff. And I always, if I don't know something, I always refer people to a different channel because I know people. I call them elders because I respect them. They're like my teachers, you know. So it's like I'm not saying oh, I'm just saying I acknowledge the it's like it's a respect thing, you know. Here we go. But oh, I can just it's looking so good already. Mm, 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 mm. Now, if this is probably gonna turn black, so I'm probably gonna just take some of this anyway. Take some elderberries because elderberries are good protection and good for protection. Water, earth, fire, air, light, dark, spirit, maelstrom, and chaos. May the 9 elemental dragons bless it, empower it with your dragon flame, Terrafana, Gorlega. Your dragon flame, please, energize the soul. I'm probably gonna do a dragon flame ritual because now, like I said, these stones. Now, if you have a smaller black tourmaline, I would encourage you to use it. Or I prefer to use black kyanite because black kyanite seems to be more of the aggressive type. You know, like it gets down and like it don't play, but it's like right. Whereas tourmaline, it's kind of nice about. It's more nicer about it, but it still does its job. But like kinda I feel is more fierce, like that wolf energy, and I feel a wolf energy coming on. So maybe there's a wolf in my house, a spirit wolf or something. But point is, and just stir it periodically counterclockwise. You don't necessarily have to do it, but I just do it because I believe if you do it counterclockwise, and not that I believe it, because I do know that it doesn't matter how you stir it, it's still going to work either way. But some people believe that when you turn it counterclockwise, it's for banishing. So you're in my intentions because I'm banishing all this negativity, all this evil eye, all that. I'm like banishing that energy of misfortune. I'm banishing it all. Sometimes I do see images and stuff in the thing. So usually I do have a white candle, but unfortunately I do not have any candles at this moment. Because like I said, I have an offering for the ancestors. I just felt hot, and I know I didn't touch anything. Now I'm being told by my ancestors to put this in there, like so, to let it marinate. So, and they're gonna tell me once it gets to weather, like take it out. So I'm gonna get my tongs ready for that. Now, if you don't like your crystals getting messed up and all that, do not put them in water if you know that you want to keep them for later uses. Like, don't ever with these crystals that you're using, you're charging them with this energy. So just be sure to if you want to reuse them again, you're gonna need to put them in a place, do a certain procedure for clearing. Now, there's many different kinds of ways to clear your crystals, and I'm actually going to do a video on that. Oh, see, I'm going to do a video on that, and that way you guys can see what kind of cleansing I do. And I like the one I prefer is the salt one, but we'll get into that another time. Oh, I'm being led to do the Psalms 140. So I need my phone. Well, I got a Bible. Hold on, let me get the Bible. Okay, it might be over here. I know I got the Bible here somewhere, people. I know I got it here somewhere. We're just going to use a good old-fashioned phone. We're going to use a good old-fashioned phone to look up Psalms 140 because I feel like I need to read that. not only it's a really good prayer to do, especially if you're trying to get those things behind you. Like, Amen. Now, I've never used Psalms, the prayers before like this, but I'm being really guided by my ancestors to like use that prayer. So, and I got drawn to take some of these. So while my phone's booting up, I'm gonna ask the spirit. I'm gonna stop. All majesty and glory, O my God, and all dominion and light, and grandeur and splendor be unto thee. Thou bestowest the sovereignty on whom thou willest, and dost withhold it from whom thou desirest. No God is there but thee, the all possessing, the most exalted. Thou art he who created from naught the universe and all that dwell therein. There is nothing worthy of thee except thyself, whilst all else but thee are as outcast in thy holy presence, and are as nothing when compared to the glory of thine own being. Far be it from me to extol thy virtue save by what thou hast extolled thyself in thy weighty book, where thou say, no vision taketh in him, but he taketh in all vision. He is the subtle, the all perceiving. Glory be unto thee, O my God. Indeed, no mind or vision, however keen or discriminating, can ever grasp the nature of the most insignificant of thy signs. Verily, thou art God, no God is there besides thee. I bear witness that thou thyself alone art the sole expression of thine attributes, and that the praise of no one besides thee can ever attain to thy holy court, nor can thine attributes ever be fathomed by anyone other than thyself. So I got really drawn to say that prayer. I feel like that particular prayer. Let me find it again. I think for me, I feel like it was just saying that I was invoking basically that when I was praying this prayer, I felt like more of like I was invoking the allness of, I guess you could say, God, Creator, and it was like a feeling like of a shield, like blinding the vision of those, like where it says, however, indeed no mind or vision, however keen or discriminating, can ever grasp the nature of the most insignificant of thy sons. I feel like he was in that sense. It was more like the signs of me being in here, like it's to put a shield and making them blind so they cannot see me. You know what I'm saying? But here's 140. Let me put up 140 on my phone. 1 second. Psalms 140. New. Sorry. Sorry, guys. Psalms 140. These came back from a search. Mm. Okay. Rescue me, O Lord, from evil men. Protect me from men of violence, who devise evil plans in their hearts and store up war every day. They make their tongues as sharp as serpents. The poison of vipers is on their lips. Salah. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from men of violence, who plan to trip my feet. Proud men have hidden a snare for me. They have spread out the cords of their net and have set traps for me along my path. O Lord, I say to you, you are my God. Hear, O Lord, my cry for mercy. O sovereign Lord, my strong deliverer, who shields my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the wicked their desires. O Lord, do not let their plans succeed, or they will become proud. Let the heads of those who surround me be covered with the trouble their lips have caused. Let burning coals fall upon them. May they be thrown into the fire, into the miry pits, never to rise again. Let slander not be established in the land. May disaster hunt down the men of violence. I know that the Lord secures justice for the poor and upholds the cause of the needy. Surely the righteous will praise your name, and the upright will live but before you. Rescue, rescue me, O Lord, from evil men. Protect me from men of violence, who devise evil plans in the heart and stir up war every day. They make their tongues as sharp as serpents. The poison of vipers is on their lips. Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Protect me from men of violence who plan to trip my feet. Proud men have hidden a snare for me. They have spread out the cords of their net and have set traps for me along my path. O Lord, I say to me, you are my God. Hear, O Lord, my cry of mercy. O sovereign Lord, my strong deliverer who shields my head in the day of battle. Do not grant the wicked their desires. O Lord, do not let their plans succeed. It's like as soon as I said that, boom, it was effing up. Yeah. Or they will become proud. Let the hands of those who surround me be covered with the trouble their lips have caused. Let burning coal fall upon them. May they be thrown into the fire, into miry pits, never to rise again. Let slander not be established in the land. May disaster hunt down the men of violence. I know that the Lord secures justice for the poor and upholds the cause of the needy. Surely the righteous will praise your name, and the upright will live before you. And I say this to the God upstairs. I know that I'm not the easiest servant. I know I'll be tripping sometimes and be acting a fool. But I do not doubt at all your power. I know that you are real and that you exist. And as a faithful servant that knows and truly believes in your power and your might, I ask that you purge my home, and my life, my reality. I don't care everything from A to Z, and above and beyond. I want anyone who's trying to set snares for me, like traps for me to trip up and fail in my mission that you have given me. I want them gone. I want anyone who's gonna cause gossip, and rumors, false accusations. I want them gone from my life, from my reality, from my vicinity, my home. I want that, because I know you could do it. I know with the snap of your fingers you can do it. You could do it like any type of way. You could fart, You go, fire it and it'll be like boom, you know. But seriously, God, I'm like, I know you're real. I don't, I don't really ask much of you. I usually try to be as independent as I can because I know you're busy all the time, and I try to do my energy work because sometimes you're busy, and I do like, I don't like calling you like, hey, bro, I need your help. I'm only calling you right now because I do need your help. I do feel that there are negative energies slowly creeping in, trying to snare me again, and I ain't gonna stand for it. I'm taking a stand in this moment, and I say I rebuke all of that. I rebuke you and all that black magic, all that negativity, all that gossip, all those traps and snares on my path. They are broken, and the lips of those who will slander, defamate, and spread false accusations and rumors, your lips are sealed. Your throat will be closed. You will not be able to speak a word about me unless it is good and holy and the truth. Amen. Um, and those that just want to cause drama and trouble, I rebuke you. I cast you out of my vicinity, of my home, of my vicinity. I rebuke you. I cast you out like Adam and Eve were cast out of the garden for disobeying God. I cast y'all out the same way. Amen. Hallelujah. I claim, hot, 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 hot. That's how you know. Oh yeah. It is so interesting that I got called to say that because paprika is the element of fire. We're boiling water, so that's like and it's got like a water pit, so it's like a mirror pit. Because that's it's so interesting, and like anyway. um so like God, I know you exist. I know you're real. I'm one of those people that no matter what, I know you will. Like I know your power. You've shown me your power more than once. The you've allowed me to borrow your power to help others. Like I know you real. I know you exist. I'm asking you, like as someone who's trying to be there and do what you asked me to do on this planet. I need all these fake people, all of these people with hidden that aren't aligned with the will of God and the mission that you've given me. I want them all gone. I want them casted out of my life. Out like completely. Like I don't care if you gotta destroy them, make them homeless. I don't care what you gotta do. I just say like I want them gone because I don't want to be tempted by the snake. Like I sure don't want to be tempted. Like because I know I'm a weak human and I fuck up from time to time. We make mistakes and that's how we learn. But at the same time, like I don't want to be making um, unnecessary mistakes and when I know better, you know what I'm saying? I don't want no temptation. I rebuke that temptation. Um, I just felt like someone just pressed on, like like someone pressed my shoulder. Was like give me this like this vibe of like chill, like we got you, we heard you. Like I don't know if that means what it says. It's like I felt this vibe like chill. Um, so it looks like about this is done, pretty much done. I'm gonna like let it boil. I be saying psalms, and I'm not like I'm a believer in all religions. So sometimes I refer to Quran, or sometimes like think in the Bhagavad Gita. I think that's how it's said, pronounced the Bhagavad Gita. Um, so that's stuff that I also refer to. Sometimes I do a Ganesh mantra. Sometimes it's really dependent on what it is I'm being led and told by my ancestors in the spirit. I'm gonna make some elderberry tea. Now, to explain how to use this mixture, because I think it's very important for you to understand how to use this mixture. This mixture, um, you spray it on your wells. you let it dry on your walls. Now, after it's completely dry and the salt crystals form, you can take. I say 24 hours because you want to make sure it's all Gucci. Um, you will take just a regular wash, like just you can do a Florida water wash or just water and a rag and wipe over to get that. Make sure that your doors are open, your windows open. If you got windows that can open and doors that can open, just make sure to do all that and cleanse. Now, when you are spraying the spray, you will feel like really tired. That's because the vinegar and the salt is it acts like a suction cup for energy. So it's sucking up all the energy in the house, neutralizing the energy, and therefore um, just completely. And then I like to do invocations of angels, dragon flame ritual. I do like a lot of different invocations of beings that I do work with that I know got my back, and when I call them, they're there. I call them. Other than that, I bid y'all farewell. I hope that this video was informational. I know it's praying there. I know I was getting into it. I'm not usually a prayer person, like I said, like I said to God, like I try to be independent because I know he's busy. Because I know he's busy, but we also got the power because God gave us He made us with the divine spark, right? So we have the power, and we have to cultivate that power. But at the same time, it ain't hurt sometimes to call upon our Heavenly Father, but like, yo, pops, like I need some help here. I'm gonna be fighting left and right, and I'm getting tired here. Come on, help me out. So I don't feel like he heard me. Like I know he heard me. but but yeah, like I said, I feel like he heard me. I am gonna put the stone of success that this thing will successfully work. The Dalmatian jasper for balance, to ground it, and for clarity. Like I want to know what is making it like, because obviously it's something within me. I think it's something within me. Maybe it's like a belief or something. Now this one I'm putting in here because I'm being guided to put this clear quartz in there, and while it's cooling down, because I have to wait until it's cooled down to put it in the glass bottles and stuff. Because I put them in glass bottles. Now you can order this exact mixture from me if you're wanting me to make it and you don't got the time and the day to make it. I make sprays like this. I do, but they're $25. I want to show you it's like an 8 fluid ounce is $25, and the 8 fluid ounce kind of looks like this, but with a spray head, right? And I'm using this because I don't got any spray bottles on me right now, so and I don't feel like going to the closet. But this is an 8 fluid ounce bottle. It'll just have a nozzle instead of this squeeze cap. So it looks like this. That's 25. But if you're wanting the 16 fluid ounce, that is straight up 55. Right, that's double, right? 25. No, yeah, 55. So now, if you want a whole gallon, that's just 75 even, because there's a whole gallon. Because I do bulk orders too. Like if you're looking for a bulk order, I do bulk orders as well because I'm not picky. But with the bulk orders, I throw in a discount because it's like you're buying X amount of stuff, so like I always give you like a coupon, a really good coupon, like 50% off your order, 5. Not all the time, but sometimes I give out the 50% off. But yeah, I do candles. Like I said, I do candles. But they're biodegradable candles. And I do soaps and deodorants, but with the soaps and deodorants, I actually have like a tumblestone in them. So you get a mystery tumblestone crystal in it, and it's charged that crystalline energy, and I love that. Because I was like thinking about how, we have all these like herbs and put them in there, but it's like I don't really feel like that's more scratchy, right? Now I do still have some that's coffee ground with cacao powder and okay, whatever. There's apparently a hailstorm coming in, guys. Um, anyway, I gotta get going, guys. My point is, I do orders. You just gotta call me, but like, yo, how much for X, Y, and Z? I do copper generally, but my homegirl, Giovanni, she does. I always I place the orders with her. Like I do sell it, but I do make my own. But I more than likely you're getting like from a local artist who does it, and she's really good at what she be doing because let me tell you, she's got the gift, the crystals. Um. Let's see what else do I do. Candles. I make, like I said, sprays. I don't do floor washes yet because I don't feel comfortable selling because I feel like I could still use some work. I do Florida waters, but I actually haven't done any Florida water in a while, so it's gonna be a hot minute before it's available again on the shelves. Because I do everything about handmade. I don't. Yes, I could go out and buy you the flow wash and all that good stuff. I could sell that from a different brand, but for me, my philosophy is if eh, at least I know what I'm giving to the customer because I know what I put in the Florida wash, the Florida water, or the flow wash. You know what I'm saying? Like I know what I put, and I want to know what's in the flow wash, what's in the Florida water, what's in the perfume, what's in the essential oils, or what's in the candle. Because if I don't know, I'm not going to feel comfortable giving it to you. It'd be like looking at this like, what the hell this is, right? So it's like I always feel like obligated, not obligated. I want to say I feel like it's my duty, like an obligation, or I guess you could say obligation to provide 100% authentic stuff. And so that's why I try to learn how to make all this stuff because I want to provide a 100% authentic product that ain't no chemicals or whatnot in it, or ain't no BS in it. You know what I'm saying? So I try to provide you guys with 100% authentic products because if for me personally, if I'm going to a store and I find out this is fake and I've been using it my whole life, I would be pissed, right? So anyway, so I gotta go, guys. I love you guys. Kisses, loves. Love you guys. Mwah, kisses. You guys are beautiful people, beautiful souls. Know that you're all that in a bag of chips. Mwah, kisses and hugs. The song, "You Are Beautiful, Just the Way You Are." I don't know, that song just suddenly popped in my head. Anyway, kisses, loves, and hugs, everyone.